What's up, everyone? It's your girl Buttercup with another episode of One and Done podcast. A lot of stuff is happening in pro wrestling today, and not only in the World Wrestling Entertainment but other companies as well. Sting retired from in-ring competition a few days ago after 39 years in the game. Tamatonga, I believe the son of Haku, is heading to WWE, and the first Hall of Fame inductee for 2024 has been announced. I say this a lot these days, and it's true. This is a great time to be a wrestling fan. WrestleMania is in 30 days. More matches are being put together on the card. It's gonna be a wild mania. Anyway, today I'm reviewing Monday Night Raw. Make sure to punch that like button and subscribe to my channel for more wrestling reviews. So sit back and relax and let's get into it. The show was in San Antonio, Texas, and the American Nightmare started the show talking about what The Rock said on SmackDown and on social media. We all know The Rock has a big mouth, that's why he took 30 minutes away from SmackDown and still jumped on social media to talk a whole lot of garbage. The only freaking concern about this for me is is Cody actually going to fight Roman and The Rock before he has the biggest match of his career? Is he going to be that stupefied? And B, The Rock talks a big talk. Can he actually deliver on what he says? Can he still go? Because it sure doesn't look like it. He ain't in his prime no more now, is he? Anyway, Cody invited Seth and they discussed the bloodline and Drew McIntyre. Seth said that he is so over The Rock and called him Diarrhea Dwayne. Anyway, he said that he's 100% cleared and ready for competition again, which I'm super happy about because I've actually missed watching him compete. He's literally one of my favorite, if not my favorite, in-ring competitor. Cody said that him and Seth will be on SmackDown to give The Rock his answer for WrestleMania. Cody said that it's the obvious answer, and I'm not sure if that answer is going to be something I like. Last week, Judgment Day started beefing with Imperium and they made it clear that they want the Intercontinental Championship. After Dominic was dumb enough to stand up to the ring general Gunther, he got his ass kicked on Raw this week. JD was useless ringside and Dominic got a hole chopped through his chest by the champ. Gunther won by submission and Dom cried and tapped out like a little baby. Poor guy, that's what you get when you want to act strong in front of the ring general. Der Matte ist heilig und Gunther ist unbesiegbar. Chances are that Gunther might lose that title at Mania depending on who his opponent is, but I can't be too sure about that because Gunther has put down everyone that has stepped up in front of him. Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler has been scratching and crawling for an opportunity to get those tag team championship titles, and they had a match against Kaden and Carter, which they won. After the match, they stood face to face with Damage Control, and Dakota was acting like the boss of Damage Control after betraying Bayley on SmackDown. I mean, what's up with that? She thinks she's so amazing. I'm not too sure about that, but anyway, Shayna said that it's about time they fight for those titles, so next week they fight. The saga between Nia Jax and Becky Lynch just doesn't end. It's been 5 years in the making and they just can't get over it. It's like Nia has no one else to beef with and wants to totally end Becky, and Becky needs to focus on Rhea. But Liv is now also in that saga ever since last week when Becky Lynch interfered in her match against Nia. Liv did the same in a match that Nia and Becky had this week. And Liv got into Becky's face. Nia then stepped in and went through them like a hot knife through butter, standing tall and walking away. What the heck is up with that? Liv and Nia need to get out of the picture so that the build-up between Rhea and Becky can be focused on. And Rhea was barely even on the show. Like, what the hell? After returning to the WWE at the Royal Rumble, Andrade had his debut against Apollo Crews, who we haven't seen in a very long time. I was surprised because I thought that they'd give Andrade a jobber or a local wrestler, as they call it, or something. Anyway, it was a really good match, but obviously El Idolo slash Andrade won. Damn. Through that whole match, I was just thinking Charlotte is a lucky woman because that man is hot. Holy shit. Anyway, I sure hope they push Andrade to the highest of heights. I sure hope he becomes a champion in the near future because he damn well deserves it. Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. It was pretty intense. Damian has been real angry these days, telling everyone to take it easy. Tranquilo ese, when he should be taking it easy. The fact that he is still the Money in the Bank briefcase holder is getting a bit boring. Cause will he ever cash it in? That is the question. Anyway, there was a spot where Damian took Kaiser by the neck and pulled him over the top rope, and Kaiser landed on his legs, which looked like he got injured. But he wasn't, I think. Well, I don't know. What I do know is that the Judgment Day won. Good for them. But I do hope Awesome Truth or the newly formed Regeneration X actually take those tag team titles away from them. Adam Pearce made the announcement that next week there will be a gauntlet match between Shinsuke Nakamura, Ricochet, Sami Zayn, Bronson Reed, JD McDonough, and Chad Gable. The winner of that match fights Gunther at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. I know Sami has been making us want him to be on WrestleMania, and I love that, but deep down, we all need Chad Gable to win that gauntlet match and finish Gunther once and for all, because out of all the matches Gunther has had, he has had his best performance with Chad Gable, and Chad deserves to be on that big stage, and I really freaking hope that he gets that chance. It'll be so amazing. It'll be real upsetting if he lost that match, but I mean, come on, imagine if he actually won. For weeks upon weeks, Michael Cole has been obsessing over Valhalla and her wearing antlers. He would be sad if she didn't wear them, but this week she finally wore them, and surprisingly she put them on Michael's head, which led to him being very excited and calling the match between Ivar and Sami with them on. He was like a kid on Christmas morning. Anyway, Sami defeated Ivar in a match. Lucky for us, Sami isn't depressed anymore and he has a path to WrestleMania. After Sami won the match, Bronson Reed came out of the boo and attacked Sami Zayn from behind, giving him the tsunami and saying that it is his time. He's been a manager, a promoter, a commentator, an advocate, and now a wise man. The founder of ECW, a show that I absolutely loved as a kid, where I was introduced to Sandman and Snitsky and Tommy Dreamer and RVD and CM Punk. Yes, Paul Heyman is the first inductee into the Hall of Fame of 2024, and I'm really happy about it. There's no one more deserving of that than him. He has a genius mind for the pro wrestling business, and I'm super excited for the Hall of Fame and stoked to hear what Paul Riz has in store for us at the Hall of Fame ceremony. Congratulations and mazel tov to the wise man. The main event was Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre, and what do you expect would happen? Solo appearing out of the blue with a black hoodie on? Check. Jimmy appearing with his red-ass outfit and distracting his twin brother? Check. Drew McIntyre winning when we all know Jey needed that damn win? Check that too. But before Drew won the match, Cody and Seth came to save Jey from Solo and Jimmy by attacking them. Drew then caught Seth in a Claymore kick and said that he shouldn't be so stupid and leave his nose out of the bloodline business and focus on him and the world title instead. The build-up between the brothers are heating up a bit since Jimmy has been making an appearance on Raw for a second week. This is also exciting and I can't wait for next week. But with that said, it is time for me to love and leave you. Catch me next time right here on One and Done Podcast. So from me to you, stay safe and remember, keep sweet.